So are we going to just screens?
We're live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Merch Money. Today we have Douglas Nimoh with us, and we ended up getting on a little early and talking beforehand, and he is just like, he just radiates joy. So that's the best way I could describe him. I was having an off day and feeling super discouraged, and now I don't even remember why. 20 minutes later. So he's amazing. Amy, Bree, everyone's amazing. So anyway, we'll just start off like normal and just go around and introduce ourselves and just say something that happened this week that we're proud of or something that we're working on. So Bree, you want to go first?
Sure. Hey guys, I'm Brianna Moller Greene, co-owner of designfordollars.com, and holy cow, crazy week as always for moi. Let's see here, the rundown. Brandability, our brand building program. This is the final week for the beta action takers, right? So those people that jumped on board with us 12 weeks ago. And we're all kind of like at different stages, but content-wise, we're through the content. And so that's super exciting that 12 weeks have gone by, 3 months of building. And so we're kind of wrapping things up with that in a sense of, you know, content-wise. Like the journey's just beginning otherwise. So that's been fun. I did a reshoot of our easy Etsy course, and just because things change, right, in e-commerce, like instantly, and so it needed an update. We added another pod partner in there, and I added a bunch of strategies. So if you've already taken the easy Etsy course, you get the update. It's 3 additional videos. And then, you know, of course, if you're not in, if you haven't enrolled in the Easy Etsy course or purchased that from us, you can still do that and you get everything with it, you know, the updates and things. And then the other thing I just wanted to mention briefly was that my heart is always with teaching. And so I'm excited now to have some time in my schedule again to do live trainings at D4D. So this week at 7 p.m. if anyone is interested, we're going to do a live training, and I'm going to lead you guys through Airtable and Trello and how to build a little pod factory for yourself is what I call it. So the only way I can manage my insane life and businesses and things I have going on are with systems. Otherwise, I'd lose it. And so in this training course, it's like a beginner's introduction to building systems with a pod twist, because that's the space I'm most active in right now is print on demand. So
that's amazing.
And I'll show you guys how.
What day is that? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely want to be on that one because I know you are so good with systems.
You could be a panelist because you're the Bree whisperer as far as like slowing me down and translating it to, you know,
oh my God. Do you know that's been my role in like all of life? I did that in I was so bad. I took Calc 2 for some reason, even though I'm not very good at math. And I convinced the smartest people in the class that I could help them like by them teaching me, they would learn it better, which was true. So they would sit there and teach me slowly. And I'm like,
I love it. We all learn differently, you know, like I can memorize things and implement things really quickly, but I always go so fast that I'm like, and then I figure out, okay, like what did I screw up? So I learn a lot that way.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's different.
Every now and then I would find mistakes in their problems and I'd be so proud of myself. Like, see, I contributed because I wouldn't understand. And I'd be like, how'd you go from here to here? And they're like, oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah. Well, you always do a great job with that whenever, you know. So Helen will be on with me now. Now you're tied in.
All right, perfect.
So it'll be on Wednesday at 7. And some people have already messaged me about replays. Yes, as long as Bree remembers to push the button, which I do most of the time, we'll have the recording for you and get that up the next day. So
awesome. All right, Amy.
Hey, everybody. So Amy Springer here, Merch Marvel on the Merch Money Show. It's been a pretty good week. I'm finally starting to get back into like the swing of things. I've been designing a lot, so been uploading a lot and a lot on KDP. That's been my main focus this week, and it's just really cool to have all these opportunities to like take your decent designs and put them out there. I'm building up my portfolio on Redbubble, and I love the changes that they've made. They've made the uploading process like a lot easier, which has been nice. And because I don't do the Orbit kit or anything, I don't know. I probably should. They should automate more.
Well, Redbubble, they made it easier now, right?
They did. Like now you can just make a copy. Like I guess on Orbit Kit you would call it a blueprint or something. You make a copy and then it'll just load it on the same colors and sizes and everything, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a lot of that today.
That's a huge difference.
You know what's cool though is like you have plenty going on, so it's like Orbit Kit would be ideal, but like you don't have to do it until you're ready for that step, right? Like so many of us, and I'm guilty of it. I subscribe to something just a little earlier than I'm ready, and then it's like, okay, like what am I doing with this thing? I'm not doing anything with it.
I'll be checking my bank account, and I'm like, what is this for? And I'm like, man, I haven't looked at that in 3 months.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's not a bad problem to have, though. It's like money coming out of places you don't know where it's coming from. Sure.
I know. I'd rather it coming in, though. You know, not what's going out.
Oh, I thought you meant coming in.
No. I'm like subscribed to something the other day, and I'm like, what is this $3 charge? And then I'm like,
okay.
Oh. Well, it adds up after a few months, and
There's
you haven't even used it.
There's so many platforms now that I feel like you would get money from places where you're like, oh, I have shirts on that platform.
I paid for an extension.
See, that's where I want to be.
I paid for an extension that like was like out of business before. Like I had it for so long, and then I'm like, wait a second, this thing doesn't even work. That's where the $40 was.
Yeah, I still pay for an extension that's out of business for about. I can't get it off.
Oh my God, that's the worst.
It's from Google Payment, and I've been trying to figure it out. 59 cents. It's been like almost 2 years.
It's horrible. I was like, how did I pay for it? I can't like walk myself back through the process.
Worst comes to worst, just call your bank and say it's a fraudulent charge. If you've really tried everything, they will block it.
And then watch them stop
2 years later,
and then you're like, but I needed that other extension.
I don't know if 2 years of fraudulent.
Well, they might not refund it all, but they'll block it. They will block it, so you can't do it anymore. Can't charge you anymore.
Oh, too funny.
Well, that's good that I'm glad to see you're busy and happy and doing all this stuff. So my week, I'm still working on the podcast. So, we basically uploaded it through the system called Anchor, and it gets pushed out to all these other platforms. And so it's on, I think, 6 different podcast platforms right now. And then there's still like 3 or 4 that, is just sort of pending, like hopefully soon. So definitely, if you're not in our Facebook group, definitely join our Facebook group. And it has all the links to all the different places where our podcast is. And it's fun because people have been watching the old episodes, because I started with the first one and I've uploaded the first 14. So people, make comments about an episode we did a long time ago, but it's fun. So I've been working on that, and then working on the Merge Wizard and Orbit Kit integration. I'm still working on that, just pushing out designs everywhere. I've been doing a lot more with patterns this week, because I feel like it looks good on a lot of the other products other than shirts. So been doing that. I've been taking a lot of my pop sockets that I designed in over and just changing the dimensions. Like, you can't really resize to a bigger size, but if it's in over, it seems like it's fine. Like, you can just make it a bigger size, and it works. So anyway, been doing that, and I think that's the main things.
How are the giveaways shaping up?
Oh yes, I gotta repost that. Giveaways are great. If anybody else wants to add anything or donate anything for the giveaways, we're going to be doing it April 15th. So there's still time to contribute to that. We're celebrating
thousands of dollars in prizes.
Thousands, yeah, already.
Oh, yeah, that's for the 1 year, isn't it?
So we're hitting our 1 year, our 1 year anniversary, April 15th. So we're celebrating with a fun episode where we're gonna it's just gonna be the Merch Money girls, and it's gonna be the original 5. So we're gonna bring Michelle Wentworth back on the show, and
AKA full chaos and shenanigans.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fun. I think
we'll be getting a lot of thumbs down for laughing too much, but that's
yes, definitely.
A lot of laughter.
A lot of laughter. And if you guys have recommendations of what we should talk about or what you want to hear about, I'm thinking we can bring up stuff that happened all year, like, you know, our favorite episodes or like just things we've learned. I feel like we've all grown a lot this year. So we'll see.
It would also be fun to maybe take a look back at our like roster of everyone we've had the pleasure of with, and just kind of like, you know, revisit that too.
Yep. Jacob Topping was our first guest. I gotta reach out to him. I think I have one of his books. I had bought a couple extra to give away as prizes, and I think I still have some. So we might add Jacob Topping's book to the mix.
There you go.
He's our very first guest. But yeah, our prizes are membership to Brandability. That's $997. Guys, definitely you can there's a link if you search #1 year in our Facebook group, you'll see the post, and it has all the different prizes. You can what's the word, apply? I don't know what the word is, but you can click on the link every day if you want to, and it keeps re-entering you into the prize. So yeah, thank you, Amy. #1 year. So that's one of the prizes, and then lifetime to Merch Wizard is one of the prizes. That's a huge one. That's over $600. I think that's $699. I don't know. So that's one of the prizes. Laura Burke's POD Squad. That's one of the prizes. That's amazing. She's so good with designing, and you learn so much about all different things in that group. Let's see, what else? Flav is coming out with a new course that comes out April 15th about Kindle publishing and getting your Kindle books on Barnes & Noble and other places.
Cool.
And so that's free. And I think, Amy Nicholas has, she's giving away 2 prizes, and it's her ultimate research bundles. So lots of good prizes. And then I talked to Amanda Balcazar today because I posted about Ed Milet and how much I enjoy his YouTube channel. And so she messaged me asking if I had read his book. And so she is, she's actually sending me 2 of the books, and I'm going to give one of them away for the 1 year anniversary. So we'll add that in. I think that'll just be, I don't think I'll do a link for that one. I think we'll just, somebody watching live will just give you a copy of that book.
Yeah.
All right. So Douglas, thank you so much for being here. I got to meet Douglas at the Merch UK event. So thank you for being here. It's late. I probably need some coffee right now. It's late over there in the UK, but I appreciate you being here.
You're welcome. I had to wash my face so that I could stay alive. I could stay awake.
Luckily, it's daylight savings time because it made it less of a difference.
Yeah, because I was thinking around 2 a.m. UK time. But I checked, it was like 12 o'clock. I said, oh, it's fine.
Well, yeah, so just introduce yourself. I know one of the things you're working on this week just happened today. So
yeah,
a little bit about yourself and what's going on this week.
Yeah, I mean, my name is Douglas Nimoh, and I'm based in the UK, originally from Ghana, lived in Germany. so I've got German citizenship. My wife is a German. And I left Ghana when I was 20 years old to study in Germany, and spent over 20 years in Germany. Then joined my sister in the UK 11 years ago with my family. And now we live near Manchester in the north. Yeah, and yeah, we had a merch conference, and I met Helen. I took a couple of merch money bags, gave it to my daughter.
That picture is so cute.
She took it to school.
Adorable.
Yeah. Yeah, so in terms of merch journey, I joined merch in on the 9th of I think 9 days after the launch. And that was year 2015. And that was after we moved to the north to Stoke-on-Trent. We were living near London, about 30 minutes from London. Then we moved to now we lived near 30 minutes from Manchester. And then the day that we moved, that we relocated was the day that Merch launched. And I found out 9 days later. So we just started gradually. And then my first month was like 4 sales. Second month was like 22 sales. And before I was doing like into consulting, digital marketing consulting. And before we moved, I had already turned down an offer from Apple to go to Ireland because they were looking for somebody with a German background. So we did the interview, and I had been working online since more like services for clients since 2006. But I'm used to that freedom, and going to Ireland, like coming only during the weekends. No, I didn't want to go. So when I told them no, I mean, they were like, no, this is a good opportunity. And I said, no. They give us all the discount for the iPads and stuff. I said, no, you know. So, and that was the time that I had started with Teespring, and I was using Facebook traffic to get some sales. And I remember I was telling Helen before that I remember when I had like 6 hoodie sales overnight, and I was like, wow, this thing works. And so when Merch launched, I saw the opportunity straight. I knew I dropped everything I was doing. I dropped my digital marketing business. I stopped doing like photography for clients, and I focused only on that. And the best part was we had paid the rent like 3, 4 months in advance. So there was no pressure. And then gradually, so after 3 months, 4 months, I got tiered up to 500. And back in the days, there was no tier. I think the first month there was no tier system. Later they introduced the tier system, and it was introduced after I had uploaded 125. So I had to sell the 125 before moving to tier 500. So tier 500 was where I called it the equivalent of having a 9 to 5 job back in the days, because tier 500 will give you the money to. I mean, that's where I had my breakthrough. So from I think the income moved from $300 to 800 at tier 500, and then it was going up. It was going up, and so within like 14 months after joining Merch, I hit the 5K for the first time at Christmas, and then started going. And then just a month's Father's Day to go even higher. Yeah, and then 2018 came, the freeze came, 2017 freeze that we were talking about. It came, and then 2018, it was like things were changing. Things were, organic sales, organic reach was not like before. So that's when I decided to, look for solutions on how to, get sales going. And one thing I realized that I had become so used to getting organic sales. I had stopped all of a sudden. I had stopped all the marketing. That was my area, but I had stopped. I was enjoying the organic. I call it organic milk. It was so juicy.
We still teach about that.
It was. I call it the sweet organic milk. And then yeah, I started looking at YouTube videos. I watched some webinar of a guy who used only sales funnels to make like a killing, and I was like, these guys are in e-commerce, and if they are using sales funnels to get those sales, we just can't. I was just tired of hope marketing, just uploading and waiting that someday somebody will buy. And it was, I said, no, there must be a better way. So I just started looking for the different types of software. And then there was this, I mean, the main, I mean, the boss of in terms of funnels as ClickFunnels. And then I checked ClickFunnels, and that was $97 a month. And I said, let me see if I can get maybe a cheaper one. And then I found Builder All, and it looked good till I checked on my phone. I was driving traffic, and I was like, why is it not converting? Later I checked my phone. Oh, it was no mobile responsive.
It was not responding anymore.
No, it was not responsive. It was like all over the place.
Oh no.
And it was like you have to like optimize for tablet. You have to optimize for phone. And so after some time, I decided no. Now let me go for the best. I mean, either ClickFunnels or Kartra, and I went for Kartra. So that's where I started building the funnels all over again. And it's a bit of a learning curve in the beginning, because like ClickFunnels, you have like let's say like drawers of funnels. If you need like e-commerce funnel, you take an e-commerce funnel. But with Kartra, it's different, but it has the stuff that I wanted. So I started building the funnels and gradually like testing. And before that, there is this site. It's called AMZ Promoter, and AMZ Promoter is used by FBA sellers a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a sales funnel software with a coupon system. You see, Seller Central has got a coupon system.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So they use that to drive traffic. You can drive traffic and build email lists at the same time. So I was like, okay, how can I adapt this to Merch? But Merch, we don't have a coupon system. You can't give discounts. So that's when I figured out what I presented in the conference using that was the breakthrough. I mean, using the sample, the direct link. Yes, using the direct link. So that was when I decided to test that. So that's the journey.
Oh, and then I got to meet you. I hear an echo. Do you guys hear it? Sorry, I don't know if that's me. But anyway, I'm so happy that you're here, and his speech was amazing. I think that it's recorded, so if you guys haven't heard it, definitely get it. We have links in our Facebook group, and I think actually there's a link on the video somewhere. But anyway, it was a great talk, and it's very timely because everybody's been talking about funnels lately. And so just today, I guess at some point you must have moved towards ClickFunnels, right? Because ClickFunnels starts today. That training, the funnel.
Before the challenge, before the conference, I signed up for the One Funnel Away challenge. Okay. And it started when we had a conference. So I missed the 3 days. So when I came back, I started to watch the videos. And I mean, personally, I mean, if you are, it doesn't matter the kind of business that you do. This is a training no-brainer. Go for it. Go. Yeah. It is life-changing. And personally, I mean, I'm doing the second time now. And every challenge, my plan is to use that to like reset. Use going in with a different offer. Because one of the biggest things, I mean, for me, the aha moment was it's not just building the funnel, but the most important thing is the story, the psychology behind the funnel. And there is this concept of hook, story, and the offer. Okay. Print on demand, we sell mostly like products. So how can we package our products as offers? And this is what I'm working on now. And can we use stories to sell? How can we use stories to sell?
I love
So
that. It's like
I mean,
getting your brain to think a different way.
Yeah. You know, so instead of just putting up like doing a Facebook ad like, oh, here, buy my shirt.
I like how you said it.
Which, by the way, I would love to own that domain name.
Which one?
BuyMyShit.com.
Yeah. Maybe it's free. Buymyshit.com. Yeah, let's check
We
it.
gotta look it up.
You know,
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Because this is all foreign to me, so I'm sure maybe it probably would be for somebody else. What is a funnel?
I'm glad, Amy, and sorry to interrupt you, Douglas. I'm glad you brought that up too. I was just kind of checking on the chat to make sure that everybody was following along with us, and I think it's a perfect time to like pause and let's just, for our newer merch audience and our newer e-com entrepreneurs, can you just give us a very basic description of what a funnel is and like why would someone in Merch by Amazon even need it or use it?
Okay. A funnel is basically a very structured way to take, let's say, a prospect to take a specific action through a series of steps. For example, let's take a website. I used to build websites for clients. And when a visitor comes to your website, they've got the homepage, the About Us, services, gallery, contact us, so many things. And one of the things that they say, like in direct response marketing, is a confused mind cannot take any action. So what a funnel is the opposite. A funnel is designed in such a way that it takes like the journey, the path that the visitor takes is very specific through a series of steps. So let's say, for example, and also the core strategy of any funnel, the core strategy is 1, to get a lead, 2, to create a customer. 1, to get a lead, and to create a customer.
And so for those watching, lead in our industry would mean email address, correct?
Email address. Email address. Because and also a third aspect is the average cart order. That means, for example, if I have only one t-shirt to sell and I get somebody through the funnel, I can upsell a hoodie. So instead of just making maybe like $10, I can say, oh, maybe you can take the sticker. I can add a sticker, or I can add, you can put some bundles, some products together. They call it offer sequencing. How you can sequence the offer in such a way that your average cart order goes up. And why?
Douglas, I was just going to say really quickly too, like, here's how I kind of think about it, because I went through all of the ClickFunnels training and it didn't click for me. It wasn't like second nature. And so I had to like put it into terms that I could wrap my mind around. And so for me, it was like thinking about the psychology behind why people make purchases and taking their options from here to like here and really getting them on a focused journey to an end point. And then you're like the mad scientist behind the scenes because you can track what they're doing, right? Like, oh, this person got to their cart and they didn't make their purchase, or
this person got stuck over here.
Yes.
Bring them in.
Yes. And so what we can do with a funnel is be responsive to that as if we were running a real brick and mortar, right? Like if someone was wandering around your store aimlessly, wouldn't you go help them? Well,
exactly.
Right. And so these are like the ways that we can respond to things in the online world. Tracking, setting up email sequences means writing some emails that are going to be automatically delivered to a person because they did something like left their cart and didn't check out, or did some other action.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Hopefully that kind of
Yeah, yeah, it's the same. It's just like what an example that Russell Brunson used in the first video. It's just like like somebody who goes to like a store to buy like camping stuff. So he goes to the store and he meets the salesperson. The salesperson says, "Okay, here's the aisle for, or let's go to the section where you get the camping, maybe the camping tent or something." It's, oh, maybe you need you need some charcoal, or maybe you need some camping food, you know. So he will just come up with some ideas that the person needs. So it's a win-win for both sides. A great customer experience, and also it's like it's a way of serving your customers at a higher level. And also for you, you can also make more money in the process. So both of you, I mean, win. And the other question was, why would you use it for merch? Why? And for me, that was one of the why I didn't drive external traffic to merch in the beginning. Because when I think 2017, I think 2016, we tried to send traffic from Facebook to Amazon. And it's a nightmare. Because you send the traffic from Facebook, one, you can't put any Facebook pixel on Amazon. That's the first one.
So you have to know what they're doing over there.
Yeah. so you, and the thing is, even if you can put the pixel there, when they go there, just like the website, they can't take a specific action because they see your shirt. Oh, they see related items. Oh, I'll pick this one. Then they will leave your shirt.
Let's pause for just a second. We got quite a few questions coming in, so people are definitely interested and engaged, and they want to learn more about this. You've actually found ways to do it with merch, so I want to talk about that, because most of the time when people think about funnels, they think about like a Shopify store, your own website, something like that. So some of the questions they're having in regards to merch would be, Mario asked, are we allowed to collect email addresses from Amazon customers? I thought that was a no-no. And then Teresa asked, do you need a website, blog, or a Shopify in order to have a click funnel for POD?
Okay, you don't, I mean, if I'm driving traffic to Amazon, the traffic goes to a landing page, like a squeeze page. And I don't know whether I can
picture like
yeah, you can show, if you want to show something, the share screen is just it's over on the left hand side. It's like a little green computer screen thing. It'll let you share.
Okay.
And for those of you that don't know like what a landing page is, just think of it like a website that's very, very simple as far as there aren't pages and pages and pages necessarily. It's a website, but it has a certain
it's like one page
ingredients. Yeah, it's written in a certain way with a certain sales copy, and the focus is obviously to bring people on this journey to make a purchase through it.
Yes, let me just okay, let me just show one
let's see. There was Helen, what was the other question? I can help
the other one I saw was just it was just those two, collecting emails, and then do you have to have a website, blog?
And then as far as collecting emails, you're not going to be able to get any emails off of merch unless you redirect them somewhere where you can then collect their email.
But he's talking about having a landing page, so you're getting the customers first and sending them to merch. So if you're getting the customers first, you can do whatever you want. You can get email addresses. Yeah. You just can't do it the other way around. Like you can't take people from merch and send them somewhere else.
Okay, here's my screen. How can I? Let me see. Where is the share?
Looks out like on mine, it's on the left panel. It kind of comes up.
Okay.
Oh, and Edgar said he said, yes, I easy got to tier 2000 with the funnels. Nice.
Oh, you see?
I haven't heard too many people applying it for print on demand, so it's definitely some people are.
And you know the beauty of that too, Helen, you just made me think about this, is like there's no more credible in the eyes of like the planet, no more credible source for ordering as a consumer than Amazon, right? And so
Yeah.
I would imagine, and maybe Douglas could speak to this more, that your conversion rates could be pretty stellar when you're using this because you're driving them to a well-known website where they're like, oh, sweet, I'm on Amazon, you know?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
like,
and Amazon loves it when you drive traffic to them. So a lot of people would say, why would you do that? But it does help your rankings, and then you get more organic traffic when you do that. So.
Yeah, because okay, let me see. Okay, I'm sharing the screen now.
Oh, awesome! Thank you so much for doing this.
so this is for example, I've got a brand on Facebook. It's got Awesome Dogs, and I built that brand, that page around springtime. So this is just a landing page for just a dog niche. So grab 30% deal on Amazon. So once they come to, I drive the traffic, they come to this, the purpose of this page is to get the email address before they can grab the deal. So once they enter the details, then a thank you page comes with a discount. And then they can grab the discount. So the whole point is this. If you are driving traffic, external traffic, you might as well capture the email address so that you can use it for you. You have to build your audience. One thing that Russ Brunson says in his .com secret books, that book is a powerful book. I don't know whether you can see it. Okay, I will show you that later. And it talks about traffic that you can control. And one thing is with merch and most of the print on demand with free traffic is you don't have control over it. And what we're trying to do, my whole goal is to increase the percentage. I mean, like now I've got like 70% of my live shirts, I've got at least a sale. My plan is to maintain like 80-20, 80-20 and even higher. And the way I can accomplish that is not to wait till I get organic sales, but to be proactive, using funnels to get the first sale. The whole idea is not like continually pushing just to get initial sales, and then the organic sales will come.
Awesome. I wanted to, somebody asked real quick, is this an ad? Where do you run this page?
Sorry, the question again.
Oh, they said, is this an ad? Where do you run this page? So this is a lead page. So where would you run this is, I guess, the question, or how do you drive people to it?
Well, I was going to ask that as well, Douglas, and I'm assuming this is where they're coming from as well, is so when someone lands on this page, is going to redirect to the merch listing, but I would assume, are you driving traffic through Facebook ads or Instagram or Google or, okay.
So right now, I mean, initially I was testing with Facebook ads, but now my plan, I'm working on getting influencers. I'm working on, because even not the big ones, like the micro ones, because the right influencer can do wonders to your funnel.
Yeah.
And that's why before the challenge, I post all the traffic, and I went to hear what Russell Brunson has got to teach in that one funnel away challenge. And in terms of traffic and conversion, they taught us a strategy called Dream 100. It's awesome. The Dream 100 is finding it and it says, like, when it comes to traffic, you don't create traffic. The traffic is already there. You just have to find where they congregate. So, for example, the Dream 100 is find the 100 most influential people in your niche. It can be pages, it can be podcasts, it can be find those most 100 influentials in your space who have your audience. and then target them or build a relationship with them. And this is the new strategy I'm using to increase conversion.
I love that you're doing that, Douglas, because it's so timely right now, obviously, with the rise of Instagram. And I think also, maybe to clarify for viewers, could you explain what an influencer is, as far as, is it an individual? Is it a brand? Is it a company?
Yeah. So in terms of, for example, if you look at, I mean, when it comes to e-commerce, I group e-commerce entrepreneurs in two, like the marketplace entrepreneurs, and then you have the Shopify, the traffic guys. And one of the main sources of traffic is they use Instagram or YouTube influencers. And they've got like sites where you can check whether the influencers, you can check their engagement. You can check whether they bought fake followers. So you can check all those things. So influencer is basically someone who has your audience. They have built that relationship already. So you have to plug your product, and they can do maybe a shout out. It all depends on the kind of contract or the kind of arrangement that you make with the influencer. So it's in terms of traffic. I mean, one of the best things that I've heard is from the training that we just had. They call it Dream 100. So you can make it like, okay, let's take the dog niche. Who are the top, or where can I find the top pages, Instagram pages or Facebook pages in this niche? Then you go to the next one.
Douglas, I was going to jump in here too, and just, you know, when you're thinking, those of you, you know, thinking about this right now, your Dream 100 are like, I kind of look at it like potential partners, right? In some fashion.
It can be JV partners, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a reach out, right?
Yes.
It's like, hey, and some of them, you'll reach out to them and have to build more of a relationship with them before anything will happen. And others, maybe newer influencers, will be more apt to work with you.
Exactly. So it's all about like the relationship. I mean, this whole thing is a long-term strategy, but once set, you have a system. Because my whole vision is to have a system to get sales cut out, like hope marketing. So once your system, you have your own distribution system. For example, if I launch a
cut out hope marketing. I just want to make sure everybody heard that. I love that. Cut out hope marketing. That's what I'm on right now. The hope marketing.
I got that from Jeff Walker. He says banish hope marketing.
Banish hope marketing. I love it.
Yeah. So for example, if I have, for example, I've built an audience with my dog in the dog niche, and each time I launch a new merch dog shirt, now I've got an idea. Instead of making the price, for example, sometimes when we launch new products or merch, we lower the price. We start sometimes with $14.59 or $14.95 or $15.95. So instead of making it like $14.95 on Amazon, why don't I launch it to this audience? Like create something like a VIP, like a discount club just for this niche, and then build relationship with them. You know, sometimes incorporate them when you are designing, you know, some behind the scenes stuff.
So while you're saying this right now, so the discount with here, somebody had a question, well, how do you do the discount? How do you set that up? And that's where the private link comes into play, right?
Yes, that's where, because when you are uploading to merch and you finish the product page, you have three options. The first one is draft. The second one is sample. And the third one is sell on Amazon. So you go in for the second one, the middle one, the sample. That's the direct link. The direct link will be on Amazon, but no one will see it. So only those, for example, this page, once you enter your details, you get a thank you page with a link to the direct the direct
sample.
link.
Yeah.
So basically, the direct link is what you use to create the discount. So if somebody, so what I do is,
so this is kind of like a strategy to circumvent the fact that we can't actually create a discount. So would you suggest creating 2 listings then as well?
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. Exactly. Ray, you are, yeah.
Mario just said, "Oh, that's brilliant! Thanks a million." I'm telling you, his speech was so good. We're all just sitting there like, "What? How did you think of this?"
Awesome.
Yeah, and the thing is, so what I do is, I create 2 listings. One with the original price, and one with a discount price. So, for example, if the customer comes to this page, the visitor comes to this page, and they decide to go to Amazon and buy it, they will see the expensive one. They see the original price. And the funny thing is, the conference, the slide I was using, the example I was using, I did one shirt $23.95, and I did the other one $17.95, the discount one. So I forgot to change the $23.95, and somebody bought the $23.95.
Nice.
So I said, "Oh, that's fine. I'm not going to change it."
So the one that you would have with the higher price, that's a public link?
Yes.
That's a public link.
Okay.
That's a public link.
That is brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, this would be a great strategy too, even if you wanted to like kind of do a local merch hustle, right? Where you're like, a certain shirt's whatever, $20, and you can offer them a discount through a private link.
Exactly. So basically, the private link is the only way to create like a coupon or a discount. So once they opt in, and the best part is on the thank you page, that's where the magic happens. One, they get the link to the private link. And then 2, I copy my brand. And that's the next step. So that's the, let's say, the upsell. So they get a discount, and I'll say, "Oh, check my brand." So I put the brand link there where they can see all the other shirts within that brand. And because they've got an email, the first email is like a welcome, thank you email. So the thank you email goes out automatically once they opt in. I thank them for joining. And then there's also the link to the brand. You see, so it's really, really, really powerful.
That's awesome.
Here's a good example of it. And Douglas, I know you're familiar with it's Kaylin Tool that owns Lady Boss, the fitness.
Oh yeah. She's great.
Yes, years ago when I started getting into the fitness movement and ClickFunnels really started to take root, that was before I even knew what ClickFunnels was. She ClickFunneled the crap out of me. She had a beautiful ClickFunnel, and I'm sure it still is now.
Yeah.
The important part was I felt immersed in her brand. I wanted to be part of it. And every upsell she showed me, I was like, yup, I need that and I need that. And so whatever niche you're in, that's what you're trying to recreate. So like looking at Douglas's niche here, thinking about the psychology of your target audience and getting them feeling a certain way while they're going through the funnel, whether that's playing off their emotion of, like I was pumped and excited and I wanted to be a lady boss and be in this fitness movement and get everything in hot pink and I need a water bottle now. And it was awesome. And so that's what you try to recreate in your niche and take people through that.
Exactly. And that's I mean, there's a lot of things going on outside print on demand e-commerce. I mean, these guys are testing. They are always testing, coming up with new things. Whilst we are used to, the old way, uploading. But one beautiful thing about Amazon is Amazon gives us the data. I mean, look at back in the days with Teespring. You have to launch like 10 designs, test them, and see the winners. So you stop the winners and scale. You stop the losers and scale the winners. But even with the funnels, what you can do is use match pretty much and see your top selling shirts. That's what I'm doing now. Now, instead of sometimes uploading a lot, sometimes we get caught up. It's good. We need to upload more. But what about our best-selling designs? I mean, we have the data. They are best-selling. Why not use the funnel to increase, to scale it? So now that's what I'm doing. I pick up like 10 of my bestsellers, all-time bestsellers. And I'm trying to see how I can scale. I mean, they are selling almost every day. So instead of just uploading more, which I'm doing as well, I'm trying to use external traffic in the funnel to even sell more, to add some things that will, I'm thinking of, for example, I want us to all get ourselves in this so that we can come up with different ideas. Something like creating an offer. Russell Brunson, I mean, that was one of the best things. Says, don't sell a product, sell an offer. So print on demand, you have your T-shirt. That's a product. That's why we compete on prices. Just when you have an offer, it says increase the value of your offer, and never decrease the price. Increase the value.
I love that. And I'm just going to interrupt you real quick. There's a couple questions.
Yeah. Sorry, you cut me because I'm so.
Yeah. One question is, what are your price points? So for the regular link and the private link, what are your price points?
Okay. I've got I'm making like 30% discount, so it's like $23.95, and then $17.95 or something like that.
Okay.
Which, when you think about it, technically, you don't have to sell any of the $23.95.
No, you don't. You don't have to. That's the point. You don't have to. So what I do is, that's the best part. The whole thing, the whole idea is to get a sale on a new shirt. That's the whole idea, is to get a sale on a new shirt and then benefit from getting the email address of the customer so that you can use to build your audience.
And you can just stop this deal at some point and just make that shirt live, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. So as soon as, and that's the beauty of it. Once you get like 2-3 sales, you can make it go live, and it has got a BS already.
Yeah.
So this is.
Look at Amy. You just saw Amy's wheels turning. Oh my God, I love it. I'm starting to know you too well, where I'm like,
You see, so yeah, like Brianna was saying, you don't have to sell the $23.95. You don't have to. You don't have to sell the $23.95. I was like, somebody bought it. I had never sold a shirt for $23.95. So it was like, wow.
Mystical unicorn does exist.
Yeah. I sold a few of those, and I'm the lowball pricer, and I sold some $23.95. So it does happen.
So as soon as you get the initial sales, you just take down the expensive one, the original one, and then you just upload the other one.
Yep.
And now, I also go on.
I was gonna say, Douglas, in that kind of like same vein, getting into upselling and all of that. If you're someone on merch and that's your inventory, one thing I wanted to point out is that things, they can be digital. Like it can be a guide or something that provides value without having to be physical. But I was going to ask your opinion on, does an upsell maybe take them to a hoodie version of the item or, something of that nature? Could you walk us through that?
That's exactly what I'm testing now. Okay. I'm trying to test, for example, once they opt in, for the discount. Okay, should I follow with it with a hoodie? Maybe 20% off the hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, or sweatshirt. You know, that's something that, because I've got like another funnel called the storefront funnel. That's where I take shirts like new shirts I've done in a specific niche, and each one is a funnel on its own. That's a bit complicated. That's what I'm working on. But the one with the hoodie,
fun though. That's a great experiment.
Yeah, you learned so much from that.
Yeah.
Yes, and I've got even one. It's called the share to unlock. The share to unlock. If I've made a list. I think you know what I do. I used to work as an SAP consultant in Germany before moving to the UK. SAP is one of the, largest business software companies in the world. And every time I'm learning something new, I'll just download everything that I'll do. I'll just document. So by the time that I learn the software, and I had about 600 pages of information, and that's what I'm doing with the funnel. So I'm just putting things down, and maybe I'll just put it together and just give it out when I finish. So it's so many ideas. For example, there's one called the share to unlock. Let me see if I can. Are there any questions?
Yeah, there's one more while you're looking up.
Yeah.
Somebody was thinking of ideas, and they're saying, what about if you partnered up with an organization or a shelter or a charity or something? So the only thing I would say about that is just that's against merch terms. So I wouldn't want you to put anything like that in the merch listing itself. But what do you think about for the landing page? Or if it's part of your own company, you could do that.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about doing something like that, like partnering up with a shelter?
Sometimes they'll even just drop your link. Like you don't even have to do much of anything. You can give them, your merch link even. Like if you're starting to build this up, you can put the ball in their court, from my experience. And even that partnership could be as simple as them saying, hey, check out this really cool shirt that we're vouching for. And people are just directly buying that way too.
Cool.
I mean, don't put it in the listing per se, but it can also be a private link. Yeah.
And the thing is, once you drive the traffic. I mean, they are not on Amazon yet. I mean, you are paying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's part of the landing page, that's fine.
It's part of So once it's your traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So you can direct. That's why it's very important to build an email list and then build a relationship with them so that you can direct them later even to your Shopify store.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was going to ask too, Douglas, is basically when you're setting this up, I mean, the back end details can be switched out if your business evolves and you want to, make a full blown store, more of a store, and then take the funnel and maybe point it away from Amazon and somewhere else. You can change it on the back end.
That's it. Because the whole idea is, for example, I've built an audience, and I can direct the audience to any offer on any site. So what I'm planning to do is I call it like something like the VIP list. So make them feel valuable. Give them a reason to be on that list. And that will help the open rate and also the conversion rate.
Yeah.
So those on that list, for example, if you make it in such a way that every time that, they have special discounts. Every time you launch something new, boom, you get a sale. So imagine you put up a new shirt. Within a week, you can get a sale instead of waiting for maybe two months. And if you're not, if you're not lucky, 180 days, it comes down, So we need to reduce hope marketing, and increase, more something that we can predict a bit.
And I like with this that it just gets better and better and better
because
because you're collecting data, and it's kind of like not kind of, it's a way to stay relevant in your consumers' everyday life by keeping in touch with them. They'll forget. We're inundated, right, with advertising and marketing. And so if it's someone that's really into your niche and really super pumped about dogs and pets and stuff, they're going to love hearing from you.
Oh, yes.
You're going to stay relevant.
That's it. I mean, look at Amazon. I mean, who doesn't get emails from Amazon? They always send you emails. Oh, we found something for you. I mean, look at Redbubble.
They all read it, right? Because we're in that.
Yeah, they all do. I mean, look at TeePublic. You won't see. I mean, all of them email marketing. So if even the bigger ones are doing email marketing, and we are not doing it, we are leaving a lot. I mean, a lot on the table. So I mean, it's high time that we began looking at other strategies, and it's all like Brianna always talks about branding. It's for me, it's a long-term thing. I'm not it's something that I'm not doing like for just building a niche now. It's part of the branding thing, you know. So for example, look at this one. Now, even this one has got my brand on it. This is my real Amazon brand, guys. So it's just to show you. So when they come to this page, you'll see my brand there. And it's coming from my Facebook page. It's coming from my Facebook page. So the same logo, everything is on my Facebook page. And there was a time, that was a year ago, a lady went to was on Amazon to buy some of my shirts, and she was in Australia, and Amazon doesn't ship to Australia. So what happened is she copied my brand and Googled it and found it on Facebook. So she sent me a message on Facebook that she has found a shirt on Amazon.
Wow,
that's so cool.
And she ordered 20. That was $400. So I had to find.
Now think about that. This deserves like a major pause. That's the power of taking that time to start setting up a Facebook page, even.
Yeah,
right? Never mind the rest of the pieces that you can start to build that Douglas is taking us through. But
she clicked. I was like,
from that reach out.
Yeah, she was Amazon, and I mean, imagine so many shirts, but she found your shirt. Normally, what the normal person, the average customer would do is look for an alternative. But because she wanted that particular shirt, she messaged me on Facebook because I had already built those pages. I have about 4 core brands. I have one German brand that I'm building. It's only for German designs. I've got one brand like in the Christian niche, and these are brands, and each brand has got its own Facebook page, its own Instagram stuff.
That's so awesome. I'm so impressed.
All of them. So, and each one has got their own domain, their own email address, everything. So this one I'm showing you is not fake. This is my brand, so you can check it out.
That is so nice of you to do that. Nobody does that.
Yeah. So, for example, this is one something that I'm experimenting. This is called Shirt Unlock, and this can make your product go viral on social media. So they can only get a discount when they share this content. So
that's a great idea. Get people to share your stuff.
Is that an app?
Yeah. No, it's yeah. So look at it.
Wow.
See, you see share.
Yeah.
That's great. Did you do that through Place It, or what did you use to make that?
Yeah, I use this one is Katra video. So for example, once I share it, and then I post it on Facebook. I'll just take it off later. People say it's like, so once I share it, you see, then the video plays, and then I can get a discount. And right after the video, it goes straight to Amazon. So let's see. It's almost done. Just So okay, I use Placeit for this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that is an amazing funnel because you
So you
basically
see
walk them
what happens?
exactly
Boom.
what you want them to do.
Yeah.
You see, boom.
Yeah.
It goes to
That is
Amazon.
fantastic.
You know, so that's these are some of the stuff. So at the end of the day, it depends on the traffic source that you use. All the funnels are I mean, I'll urge people to try influencer marketing. It is so big and people are using it to get great results. So if you're using Facebook traffic and it's not working for you, try different traffic sources. But you should never give up because this thing works. It's just like, for me, it's just like getting the first sale on merch. You know, that's all you need. And if you apply the strategies like using the direct link to create the discount and leaving the original one up, there's no way you can lose.
It's
So
exciting.
I'm learning always. And if there are any questions, let me show you. You can check the questions, and I will show you one more.
Yeah, and I don't know if I put your Facebook group in the description or not, but if not, I'll definitely add it. Definitely
okay.
join his group. It's POD. What's it called? POD.
POD funnels and external traffic. POD funnels.
Oh, it's so exciting. And real quick, Edgar said, tip, create pins on Pinterest and send them to your landing page for free. Have you tried Pinterest?
Yeah, I got some pins there, but I've been lazy there.
Okay. I like Pinterest. I have quite a few things up on Pinterest. But yeah, I think influencers would be even better.
There is so much. What I'm trying to do is pick one traffic source and master it.
Yes, that's a good idea.
So, yeah, that's the plan. Master it.
That's so exciting.
So I've got these are all the let me see the
that hour just flew by. We're already 7 minutes over. This is amazing. There's no hard time limit. We just we're enjoying it. If you haven't fallen asleep yet, I know it's late there for you.
No. I'm so pumped up. I'm not even going to sleep now.
Thank you for doing this with us. We're learning so much.
Okay, this is my favorite one. This was a this is exactly so this was the one I was talking about, the 23.95 one.
This totally speaks to me because this is like 90s was my heyday.
Yeah, yeah.
That tape of
I was a DJ. I was a DJ back then.
Awesome.
You know, so like there is a story behind this one. I created a brand new page. I even created a page and later built the niche. And I think on the family WhatsApp, I think my sister shared a lady like mixing 90s R&B. She's so dope. And then so I had that video and I posted it on Facebook and I created it was that video. The video led me to create a page. So I created a page. I call it 90s R&B lovers. And then I posted that video. I posted it a bit and then it went viral. And then people started within first I had 1,000 fans within 7 days.
That's awesome.
And then now it's just organic. It's growing. So later I created some products around, that page. And this is a popular phrase, if the love doesn't, but then I used the tape back in the days, when you used to play like
Gotta play it again.
So the beauty about this one is extremely powerful. This funnel, you have the timers here,
Yeah, we have time. And if I don't know if anybody can let us know if your Facebook group is in the description of this video. If it's not, I'll put it in right after the show. We can't, I think people want all the links to you right now, but I don't think chat, I don't think we can.
Well, I can tell you guys the group because I just joined.
See? You are so amazing, Douglas. Thank you so much.
His,
You're welcome. So for example,
and external traffic. I'll put it in the chat.
So this one has got the so the branding is very important. So this one has got the brand of the page. The brand of the page. So 90s R&B. And then when you scroll down, you've got all the social share buttons here. So now I'm going to opt in right now, and you see I'm doing it live so that you can see how it's going to.
Thank you.
So I just submit my details. You see, that's a thank you page. You see exactly what I was describing. Then you have successfully signed up for this discount deal. So
and if any of you are like freaking out at the thought of like, how did he even create these things?
Yes.
Things are very templated nowadays, right? You're talking to the girl who would take 3 hours to pick a font. So like, if I can go there and drag and drop and put these things together, they're not that bad.
Yeah, you see, everybody can do it. So now you have view my entire. So for example, let me refresh this page. There's an effect. You see, this one will blink a bit.
Oh, I love that.
Look at that. Yeah, so you can click here and get a discount straight. Boom, take them to Amazon. So this is the direct link. So the direct link is the discount. And then I've got the one with the $23.95 live that somebody bought. So that's how it works. So I've used even the conference. I didn't show this because there was I was trying to show it, but with the laptop I couldn't show it. It was
so we're getting really exclusive. This wasn't even in the conference. I love it.
So you are seeing this live. I mean, I didn't even show this at the conference. I just did the slides, but I didn't show it like how it works. So now my email address is captured, and if I check my phone, for example, I've received an email that I've been that welcomes me. I've got a welcome email on my phone, you know. So I start building relationship with the list. It's all about a relationship, and sometimes I can even show them behind the scenes stuff when I'm designing. Get them the designing process, ask them what they want, you know. So you build that thing, and then boom. And I used to work for this company, network marketing company called Send Out Cards, and I used to send out like it's an American company, and I used to send out like, oh, they've got this cake, beautiful this, how do you say it, brownies. They have this brownies and some some nice things that you can send, like physical cards that you can send to customers. So sometimes of my Etsy customers, I send them physical cards just to thank them. I send them physical cards with the image of the things that they bought, and they were like, wow, you know, because normally people don't get cards in the mail thanking them for a purchase. So there are a whole lot of things that we can do. This is just the beginning. So let's get in.
Everybody's so excited. They're saying they love send out cards. Chicago Moby had a good question. He says the link to the whole collection, is that another ClickFunnels page? I thought that was just to your brand, right?
But this one is not ClickFunnels. This is Kartra. Yeah, I use Kartra.
I think.
But I mean, does it go to your brand on Amazon, or what does it lead to? That other one that was blinking.
Okay, it leads to the whole brand.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I think the question was just that
Oh, you see
know,
what's
if you
happening on merch now.
You could absolutely direct in other places as an upsell to like the rest of your products. You can change the links in these.
You can change the links. I mean, the best part is once they opt in, the thank you page can even go to Shopify. The thank you page can send them to your Shopify store. The thank you page can send them to your Etsy store. You know, so it's
think of it as the conduit for getting them where you want them to be.
Exactly. Exactly. And for example, you can also send the once they get the discount link, you can put, I mean, on the thank you page, you can design it in different ways. You can make it like step 1, get a discount. Step 2, do this. Step 3, join our Facebook group. You can even build a group out of your audience. And I think one guy was suggesting that at the conference, like instead of building pages, you can build groups around niches. You know, yeah. So if you're a dog lover like Bray, I mean, you can build a nice group, you know, group, and then you can also market there. So we just have to be creative. We need to come up with creative solutions. I mean, this is a way of doing it. We can come up with different stuff. I'm testing always. And like my son joined Katra. And so instead of him building all the funnels, he said, "Oh, Daddy, can you please give me your funnels?" So
that's what I want to do too. I'd be like, "Douglas, can you make this for me? Thank you."
I spent a lot of time building, coming up with ideas, building them in different niches. So I mean, I told him, now let's drive traffic, let's test. And he was saying like, "Oh, I need to build all these funnels. Please, can you?" so I put all of them together, and I you can share, like on ClickFunnels, you can share in Katra as well. So I just gave him, and he was like, "Wow!" So you just had to customize. Yeah. There are other funnels that next time I'll show you. There are some funnels that you watch short video, at the end of video, the opt-in will come. So they'll only get a discount when they watch the videos. So, and I can have the analytics to check everything. I mean, you know, so yeah, next time I'll come again with different, we'll have different talks.
Yes, come back anytime you want. This has been so helpful. Just a couple of really quick questions. There, somebody said, "Are you using Kartra instead of ClickFunnels?" Yes, right? Okay. Yeah. And then where can they, so joining the Facebook group is the best way, right, to get in touch with you. Where can they learn more from you?
Yeah, if they join the Facebook group now, I'm doing the one funnel away challenge, and I've promised the group to every day use what I learned from the challenge and apply it to print on demand. So today the challenge was believe. So I wrote like a short something on like a small post on belief. So every day, so for the next 30 days, I'm gonna do that. And then some people want me to do a Katra, like a video.
Yes, do that. That would be fantastic.
Video, how I build a funnel from scratch, and that's what I'm going to do as well. So I'm going to build a Katra funnel from scratch. Some people are familiar with ClickFunnels, but they don't know Katra. But Katra is also amazing. So at the end of the day, the choice of the next time we'll talk about the different software. We can, you know, compare and see which one.
One more thing for next time is I want you to have a German design company where I can buy German designs from you. I tried to convince him to start that when I was in the UK. I'm like, I don't want to design German shirts. Can you design?
Let's make it happen.
Yeah,
because you're so good with knowing what sells.
Yeah, when you guys need German designs, come to me. We'll brainstorm together. Right now I'm so busy with the funnels.
All right. Well, I'll just remind you every time I see you.
I'll build German funnels for you. Don't worry.
Julie said it's a great post in the group, and I agree. I saw that post today. So everybody definitely go join that group for sure.
Oh, thanks, guys.
And just write him thank you posts in his group, because this was such an honor to have you on the show. And thank you so much for just being so open with us and sharing everything you know and are learning. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be with you guys. It's I mean, it's like Amy was saying, it's different when we are behind the screens, you know.
Mm-hmm.
When we get together like this, you know, it's so much love, so much fun, and that's what it's all about. Because our work is sometimes lonely. Sometimes I feel like in the morning I bring the girls to school, my wife goes to uni, like I'm all alone, and then I have two screens. I'll be watching like videos, like training videos here, doing merch, and to be frank, it's just recently that I started like automation with merch, like uploading and stuff and watching maybe training videos. But now
that's
the
my
funnel,
life.
and now the funnel makes so much fun. I have so much fun with the funnels. So,
I was telling them before this show started, we were talking behind the scenes, and I was saying, I'm so happy you're the guest today, because I just had a rough day. I just was feeling really down and like discouraged. And then I'm like, Douglas will be on this show, because Douglas just radiates joy. Like, I wish you guys could have been in the same room with him, because you can feel it even just on the show, but in person, it's like you're just like a ball of sunshine. Like
it was great. Thanks. It was great. I mean, the first time, as soon as I came, I said, Helen. I went straight to the box. I saw Helen. I said, nice. You know, it is different when you know the merch groups you post, and that's why these conferences and stuff. I mean, this year I'm coming to the US.
Yay!
Awesome.
This year I'm coming to the US, and my sisters live in Columbus, Ohio.
We're having a meetup there May 4th. When are you coming?
Yeah, Jacob told me they were having a meetup April, but I'll be in the States this year, because normally I used to come to, I mean, like a third of the family live in Ohio. My sisters, my nieces, I mean, like maybe 20.
Let us know when you're here. We'll post it in the group, because we have a ton of people that live in Ohio in the group, so I'm sure they want to go meet up with you.
Yeah.
My sister moved, and they want me to. She used to work at Victoria's Secrets. So I had all this. Every time I come, we'll go to. They have this beautiful malls. Oh, I love the US. Like everything is big.
I used to work there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Back when I was younger.
Wow, she would give me goodies for the family.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and then she moved to the HR. Yeah, she used to L Brands HR.
Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's yeah. So yeah, anytime that you need German, if for example, if you are stuck, I mean, with German designs ideas, let me know. And the funny thing is that the German market is where I don't do like research. I just design and upload them. I don't do any research mostly.
That's something that you're not understanding how big of a talent. I don't want to say talent. I don't know what the word is. Like advantage that you have.
Oh yeah.
Because like I have no idea what to put in German markets. Like I know what I'm doing is not working. So I definitely need help with Germany.
Yeah. I'll show you some niches that work really well.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll give you some niches. Don't worry.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Douglas. Is there any last things you want to say, or Amy or Bree, you have anything you want to ask him?
I have just one quick question for somebody that like this is the first time they've ever heard about funnels. They're not ready to just like jump in on a course. Is there like a book or a YouTube channel or someone that they can kind of learn what it is that you would recommend?
Yeah, I will recommend the .com secrets. I don't know whether you can see it from here. Let me just clear this one.
And that's the same book that Amanda's been talking about too, Amanda Balcazar. So .com secrets.
Say too, just even Google like sales funnel.
Sales funnel. Oh yeah. Oh I'm trying to put like a guide together.
Because everything becomes branded. Everything, a lot of these like click funnels, they're all sales funnels, and then they become branded. We always think of click funnels as if it's a strategy, but it's a brand.
It's a brand, yeah. So what I'm trying to put some guide together. Yeah. So if somebody's brand new, because sometimes the understanding of the funnel, I mean. It's true. You've heard funnel everywhere, but if you're starting out, it can be challenging. So I'm trying to put things together, and that's what I'll put in the group.
Yes, definitely following the group is great for beginners.
Yeah,
you can just learn vicariously through everybody in the group. Yeah,
and then I'll guide them in the path. For example, those who are doing the challenge, I've created even a smaller group where I'm helping them with the challenge because I've done it already. And I'm helping them if they get stuck. So yeah, let's get in touch. I'm so glad that we were able to make it. Glad to see Amy, Brianna.
Thanks for joining us so late at night too.
Yeah, seriously, and it's so good to see you. And this is an incredible, incredible experience.
Anytime you guys are in the UK, let's do something.
Yeah.
Definitely make your way out there, guys. I think it was only like me and maybe one other person, I think, from the US. Like, definitely go, because it was so fun and everybody's so nice and you met so many great people. Like, it was an amazing event.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, and let's see if we can I mean, sometimes we can just do some hangouts, just to brainstorm about stuff. Yeah. I'll hit you up and then we can.
Absolutely, that's where the magic happens.
Yeah, let's do this. This is the first of many to come.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Love it.
Thank you.
All right. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Thank you to everybody that was watching. Thank you so much to Douglas and of course Amy and Bree. Thank you so much.
And thank you
everyone for tuning in.
All right.
God bless.
Good night.
Bye.
Don't forget to subscribe.